There we go. All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to class. Um, Today we're going to work after a Leslie inspired conversation. We're just going to work with the hips and glutes a little bit. Joy, joy. So just have all your normal stuff. Feel free to sit up on blocks or blanket, whatever feels good to you. And Leslie, I meant to tell you if you get buggy, like if mosquitoes, there's a fan on the table you can point your way. All right. So with that, let's start by just snuggling into our sit bones, maybe move the flesh out from the sit bones and feel yourself really grounded. And please always sit in a way that is not painful for you. Because we're going to be here just for a moment. And then take the shoulders all the way up to your ears, squeeze them back and let them come down. Do that two more times. Inhale, squeeze back. Exhale. Good. One more time. Take it up, squeeze and down. And then let those shoulder blades sit down in those in the grooves so that the shoulders are minimally at the side body, maybe heading toward the back body. Your chest is nice and lifted, the low belly is toned. And then feel free to close your eyes. Just start to take in your environment, wherever you are, whatever you are feeling or hearing. And tap into your breath, taking a nice deep breath in and letting it go. Good. Breathing in and exhaling it out. Good. Three more, just like that. Inhale, exhale. Take it in. Feel that expansion of the ribs, the lungs, the chest. Good. Last one here. Good. And then just changing up the breath work a little bit. So during the normal course of a day, we don't take deep breaths. We don't utilize the lungs, which come all the way from up here, all the way down here. And we need to be able to move that breath. So we're just going to do, it's called Dirga Pranayama. It's three-part breath, but I don't want you to strain. I want you to breathe in, breathe in, breathe into the top without straining or using the accessory breathing muscles. Keep it all here. And then we'll exhale three, one, two, three, all the way down. And we're going to do 5 rounds of that as well. So it's your timing and your breath because we'll all be able to take different size breaths. So as you begin, it's just an inhale and then more and then more. And slowly exhale. One, two, three. All the way out, by the way. Good. And then you're on your pace for 4 more. Maybe pause at the top of the breath. Feel the belly press in at the exhale. Two left for most of us. And last one. And open the eyes again if they closed. Roll the shoulders. Breath work is really important. I don't do a ton of pranayama and I don't do the more kind of complicated ones, but it is super important. All right, let those shoulders fall back down on their grooves again. I want you to take both hands out. You're going to inhale here, and on the exhale, you're going to pull back. Don't overdo, okay? So inhale through the mouth. 5 more. And exhale, let that go. Just feel it. Whew, good. We've got one more here and then we'll be done with that. So I always think about that like rowing, right? And if you see those huge, those amazing athletes that are doing professional rowing, it's like whoosh, right? They're really moving that oxygen through. All right, so the last one here, it's similar, but the palms turn up. And as you exhale, you're making a big fist and you're pulling it back, kind of a little bit of the kind of taekwondo karate type breathing, but it's here, right? It's this woof, like really strong exhale through the belly. So arms are out, turn the palms up. Inhale, exhale. Last one. And let that go. Good. Shake it out, everybody. One hand down, the other one reaches up. As you press down to the earth here, lift up through the shoulder. Maybe take the arm back a little, but it's not just from here, it's from this whole movement of the chest. Reach it back and let that go. Same thing, other side. Press one hand down, lift the other one up. Start there, then lift. Move that shoulder blade down and under and release. Good. Both arms first, take them up and then reach and then move the whole chest and rib complex and breathe and really shake that out. Take the arms up. Good. One hand down, other arm over. Oh, yeah, yeah, right. Stretching out that side body. Just breathe in here, keeping everything neutral. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, other side. And just breathe. Watch for that tension in the head, the neck. Keep it soft. Take it up. Cactus arms. Let's twist everything to one side. The hand comes to the knee. The other hand goes back behind you. And then play with the idea. The hand that is behind you, bring it a little bit closer to your sacrum or tailbone, still on the floor, and then press into that hand or those fingertips. You're going to feel that lift up through the whole back body and chest. Good. Take it all center. Exhale, cactus arms, twist everything to the other side. Just start in your normal twist. Try not to use your knee as a pivot, a strong pivot point. And then bring the hand or fingertips a little closer to sacrum. Press into the floor. Feel how you lift up through the chest. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let go. Good. Shake that out. We're almost done. We're just doing a little upper body warm up before we get to the legs. So, um, this you can do, like if you have a doorway with some space, you can do this at the door or single arm at a wall, but it's really, really nice for getting this space opened up. So you're going to start down kind of low. The elbows are going to stay really soft, and you're just going to inhale, open, and release. Take it up, hands up just a little, and release, and up, and up, and good. Higher, and higher, and higher. And last one, high, just reach open chest. Good, and back down. Good. Feel the chest muscles starting to open, resisting all that gravity. Good. Last one. and let that go. And then take a deep breath and feel, right, the difference in just moving through all that tissue, all that muscle that gets so stuck so easy. All right, so let's undo those legs and just put the feet on the floor, whether you're sitting again on block or blanket. And I want you to imagine or do, see if you can tighten up the glute muscles to actually feel yourself lift up a little bit. It's really interesting. One way to help is to drag the heels back isometrically, right? And then release. If you're really having a hard time with this, or if you're just not feeling it because it is tricky, sit up on a block because then you can feel it a lot easier than if you're just on a floor on your blanket. All right, here we go again. So it's not a mula bandha, it's not raising the pelvic floor muscles. It is literally the glutes and outer hips that are drawn into the middle and release. Good. Three more just like that. I know it's kind of weird. Squeeze in. Don't hold your breath. Don't forget to breathe and release. You might start feeling that on the outsides. Good. Two more. Squeeze up. Exhale, let go. Whew, good. Last one, right? Tricky for such a little move. Breathe. Press, press, press. Push into the feet. And let go. Well done, everybody. Bring the feet more hips width. Sorry, Aunt, you got to go down there. Um, and then dig the heels in and pull the heels back. So right away, there's your hamstrings, right? You can feel this when we're going to be doing some bridge pose work later. This activates those hamstrings. So once again, I want you to feel it. Start to draw all those muscles in. Maybe you kind of hold a little fist here just to give yourself something to hang on to. Lift one heel. Ooh. And lower. If you cramp up, straighten the legs. Good. So first pull in and then lift. So single side work here and down. Pull, pull, and lift and down. Release every time so you don't stay too tight. First engage and then lift. Should be getting a little easier now that you got the move. Down, changing it up just a little bit. Pull in, squeeze everything, lift. See if you can extend. Keep this one working, right? All this working. Bend and drop. Woo. Pull in, lift. Keep working this single leg. Bring it in, drop, release. We got one more both sides. Flex, pull everything in. Lift the heel, extend, bring it in, and drop, release. Last one. Pull it like you should feel like, right? You just shrunk wrapped your hips. That's kind of right. Lift the heel, stand out. Woo. Bring it in, lower, and release. Good job, everybody. Just straighten those legs. Shake them out. I do know. I know that's can be challenging, but oh, it's so good for you. It's so good. All right, so simple Dandasana. Woo! Now, if this is the focus instead of this, right? The quads will tighten anyway, but instead I want you to squeeze it in like, right? And you can feel it like everything. It is kind of that shrink wrap, right? You bring it in and let it go. Good. Squeeze it in and let go. Good. Three more. Squeeze, release. Good. Squeeze, release. One more. Squeeze, whew, and release. Good. Shake that out. Come back to Dandasana. Hands come down beside you. Press into the hands. Lift one leg. I know, everybody. Hang in there. Now we've got that quad working big time. Whew. Breathe, 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 and lower. Same leg, five pulses. So lift, and then five, four, three, two, one. And lower, same leg, turn those toes out. This is the last one on this leg. Lift up nice and tall. Hands can be supporting or at your heart. So lift, hold, lower. Woo. All right. Turn it out. Flex, lift, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Bend that knee. Bring it in. Hold. Good. Just circle it out. And straighten. Good. Give that a little rub. It's right. It's amazing how much those muscles engage. All right. Same thing, other side, everybody. Hands are either down or they're here. Flex, breathe, lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. All right. Here we go. 5 pulses. Toes are straight up. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, we turn them out. This one's harder. It gets the inner thigh, gets that medial thigh muscle. Good. So good flex, good posture. Lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, shake. Last one, flex, turn the toes out, lift and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Bring that knee in, everybody. Woo, bring the other one in. Let's just come into a super easy Baddha Konasana. Oh, good. And just a little butterfly. Go super easy. And then sit up really tall. The only thing, Baddha Konasana I know is not good for everybody. You can always put your blocks under here. You all know that, those who I know are online right now. Never pull on your ankles, okay? It's just not good. So don't do it. And Mary said, don't do it. And never push down. I don't care who tells you to push down. Don't do it. Not good. Good. Just a little butterfly, a little easy, soft. Big deep breath. All right, you're staying here. Be mindful of your ankles. Lean back. Pull the shoulders back. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. A nice tone to the belly. Only if you want. See if you can lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Bring the knees in. We're going to do just 2 more of those. If you cannot lift, don't worry about it. Do what we were doing before, which is that little shrink wrap on the hips. So make sure the legs feel okay to do this and then lift, squeeze the feet. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Bring the knees in. Last one. Leslie's giggling because she can see my face maybe better than you can. Like, ow. All right, push into your feet, lift, hold, squeeze in, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and bring those knees in. Whoo. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You got it. And release. All right. Table pose, everybody. Be sure to grab your blanket if you need it. Cushion those knees. You want your blocks up toward the front of your mat. We are going to use them in a little bit. Plant the hands. Remember, you can do soft fist here. Tone in through the belly. Press the right leg back. And then before you lift the right leg, just check out where is your hip, right? Where's the knee on the floor, first of all? Checking to see if that is nice and neutral. And then where are the hips? Are they pretty much lined up? And if they are, go ahead and lift the leg and breathe. So with the right leg, first bring that knee to elbow. Straighten it, bring it to the outside of the elbow and straight. Good. Bring it in Straight, bring it out. And straight. Good. Here's third. And out. Bring it in. We got two left. And out. Last one. In to the outside. Hold that leg out. Level out the hips. Right or left arm reaches. Breathe. I've seen this called bird dog as well. Even the regular exercise articles talk about this. One of the best core exercises you can do. Lower the hand, lower the knee, walk your hands forward, and just come into a nice little puppy stretch. Press into your hands, come on back up. Change out those hands if the wrists are really talking to you. Left leg presses back, is same thing, right? First check, are the hips level? Have you toned in through the belly? You should already feel that glute engaging. And then lift the leg when you're ready. All right, 5 times. We're bringing knee to elbow and to the outside, working with that hip joint, the muscles. Bring it in. Try not to over rush this. This is 3 and 4. That's it. Almost there. One more. 5. And hold that leg out. Reach with the right arm. Engage the glute. Feel that whole leg strong and powerful. Breathe. Lower the hand, lower the knee. Walk your hands forward and then press the hips back. Stretch out through the wrists. Puppy stretch. And press back up. Walk those hands in. Hang in there. Press the right leg back. Tone in through the belly. Press the left leg back. Plank pose. Bring the right knee down. Bring the left knee down. Left leg out. Right leg out. Hold. Left knee down. Right knee down. Good. Right leg. We got one more on both sides. And left. Hold your plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right knee. Lower the left. Last one. Left leg's out. Right leg is out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee. Right knee, and then puppy stretch, child's pose. Whatever feels good. Take a nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. Find your breath. Maybe curl the back toes under if you can and just stretch out those feet a little bit. We're getting the hard work out of the way. I always say that. Get the hard stuff done first because by end of class, I don't feel like it. All right, so changing it up just a little bit instead of hand plank, we're coming down to elbows. So again, make sure your elbows feel good, cushioned. Feel free to interlace the hands. Just move that bottom pinky finger out from underneath so that it's not taking all the weight. If you look at your elbows, they should be about shoulders width apart. And then before we do anything else, tone in through the belly and then press into the forearms. I want you to feel that. That is your support. So you want to feel like the whole upper back, upper body is working. Press the right leg back. Press the left leg back. Hold. If this is too much, just drop down to your knees. 5, 4, 3, push into your forearms. 2, 1, just drop thighs, drop belly. Release the hands, come into Sphinx. And breathe. And then once you're in Sphinx, just sway a little side to side, just a little bit. Stretch that belly. I was doing a private session yesterday with one of my students, and she said, it's the front of the body that's the problem. And I said, I know, we get so tight in the front that it curls us forward. This is a nice way to stretch that front belly. All right, come on back to center. Re-interlace your hands. Now, you want to watch the low back here, right? Because we're in Sphinx pose. We don't want to just try to push up. So find your knees and press into your knees to lift your hips. Then slip your toes under, whew, and come into elbow plank. Hold, push into your forearms, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, hips down. Sphinx pose. Separate the hands. And maybe sway. Right, we're really, because plank is going to engage all these core muscles, and then Sphinx is going to stretch them back out again. We have just one more here. All right, come on back. Interlace. Move that pinky finger out of the way. First things first, press into the forearms. Tone in through the belly. Push into your knees. Then lift the knees if that makes sense. Hold. Let's do 10 here, everybody. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, thighs down, everything down. Come on down. Deep breath, deep, deep breath. While we're here, lift one leg. Don't lift it too high. Keep those hip points on that blanket or on your mat. And lower. Lift the other leg. Should be a nice straight leg, no bent knee. And down. Go back to the first and a teeny pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Second side, hold, and then pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Press into the pubic bone, lift both legs. Hold here. Good. One, you're here. This is where you're going to stay. Glutes, hips are super active here. Or the arms come forward, but at a diagonal. And we're doing little Superman, Superwoman. So when you're ready, lift the arms, lower everything. Good. Lift and lower. This is 3. Lift and lower. Believe it or not, these get easier. Lift and lower. Last one. Lift, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower everything. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper. And then release those legs, everybody. Press into your hands. Come up. Come back to your blanket if it is there. Plant the hands. And give me a few cat cows just to let go of any tension. Take your time here just to explore. Usually, depending on who we are, we have more movement one way than the other. Last one. And then nice and neutral, let's step forward, right leg. Once you got your right leg there, go ahead and grab your blocks, put them underneath your hands. You can even take the blocks up high to start. And just stretch, right? So we're stretching that left quad, right? The left thigh muscles, the shoulders are back, the back glute is active. The more we do that in our classes, the more we wake up, right? The glutes, the more we find how those muscles are working. So when you're ready, hands come to your knee and then inhale, reach up and breathe. And think about staff pose that we just did, Dandasana, how tight those quads got, right? Now we're stretching them. Exhale, hands down. Good. Listen up, everybody. Make sure your blocks are steady. Flip your toes under, but just lift the knee a little bit. This is a little bit of tricky work, so please be mindful. Squeeze the back glute. Woo! Hold, even with the hands on the blocks. This is a ton of work. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and straighten that back knee. Hands come to your front knee. Inhale up and breathe. Good. Feel what's happening with the back foot. I wouldn't look, that'll throw your balance, but just feel it, right? Is it pretty much straight back? Is it turned to the side? You know you, and you know what you need to do for that back foot and ankle. But breathe. Slow, 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 down to your blocks. Lower your back knee, unleash your toes. And if it is okay for your front knee, I want you to slide that front foot back and allow the knee to go past the toes. Just hold, no bouncing. I don't know if you can see that. Working with a little bit of ankle flexibility here. Keep the back, keep the heel down. And release. Well done, everybody. Slide that leg back. Woo! And slide the left foot forward. Start here, just easy lunge. For years and years, you all know this story. I did yoga and it was all about how low, how deep, right? How much I could move into a pose. And I definitely it did not serve the joints of my body, especially the hip joints. So now I'm really thoughtful, even though I'm getting a good deep stretch here, I'm keeping this engaged so that this has support. Big deep breath. Hands come to your knee. If you feel your lower back here, back off your pose some. Don't go quite so deep. And take the arms up. And just feel this is such a lovely celebratory pose to me. All the lunges are, warriors are. Exhale slow. Good. When you're ready, make sure you've got good footing. Your blocks are solid. You're just lifting that knee a little bit. You're going to feel that front hip, at least most of you, working like crazy to hold you here. And then straighten the back leg. Bring your hands to your knee. Find your stability. Roll the shoulders back. Take it up. And then again, just get a sense of what the back foot's doing, what the back glute is doing. Ooh, yes, I am feeling this, y'all, just so you know. Slow exhale down, slow. Lower the knee. Now remember, same thing this side. If your knee allows, you're just going to slide the heel back. It doesn't have to go far, that knee, but you need this flexibility or mobility in the ankle joint just to do something simple like take the stairs. Keep the heel down and release. Good. Just set your blocks aside. Walk that knee back. Plant your hands downward facing dog. Once you're in down dog, slow pedal of those feet. Work with the heels here. That's it. Oh, feels good. So the next time your right knee is bent, just see if you can take the foot off the floor, any amount. If that is too much stretch on your left, please put the foot down. Good. Set your right foot down, bend the left knee, and then just take it off the floor an inch or two. Put that back down. Nice down dog here, everyone. Lower both knees to the floor. Step forward, right leg. Bring the blocks into play. Plant your hands. Flip your toes under, lift the knee just a couple of inches. And this time I want you to try to sit back a little bit. So we're taking a little pressure off of here. You can see that. And working the back leg more. Ooh. Hold. Little bit of a shrink wrap with the hips, right? Draw everything to center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the back leg. Squeeze the back glute, everyone, hands to knee. Inhale up. If you thought about this lunge as a celebration, what would that feel like? When we did that shoulder warm up this morning, right? Shoulder blade draws in, the arms reach up. Slow, 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 super slow. Ooh. Lower that knee, release the toes, hold just for a second, and then switch sides. Left foot forward, right knee down. You're solid on those blocks. Lift the knee a little, the back knee, and then bring the weight back. It's almost like you were going to straighten the front leg, but you don't. So from a ankle to knee, you're bringing the knee back. And feel that like, woo, baby. Breathe, hold. Nice. Straighten that front leg. Come back into a normal lunge. Hands to knee. Find your stability. Take it up. Breathe. Good. Slow, slow, slow. Lower. Knee comes down. The foot comes back. Just set your blocks to the side for a minute. Down dog. Oh, paddle it out. You got this, everybody. Good. Either stay in down dog or let's do a plank. Why not? Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Child's pose, hero pose. Anything that gives you a moment's rest. And breathe. Good. Shake out the hands, the wrists, especially if they're a little chatty. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I was told by a doctor once when we were on the fire department, we had to do stress tests every so often. And he would say it's not about how heavy you're breathing, it's how quickly you recover from that exertion. And I find it's true, right? If you're out exercising or hiking or whatever, and you feel like you're breathing really heavy, once you stop, see how quickly you recover. Really makes a difference. All right, come on up. We got one more round of this particular thing I'm doing. So, right foot forward, bring those blocks in. Make sure your knee and ankle are lined up. Flip your toes under, lift the back knee a little bit. Here's where it's going to get decision making. Get that blanket out from under my toes. You're either here or you're here, but you're low. Legs have to work much harder. You're here or the hands come to your heart. Watch the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow. Hands down. Straighten the back knee. Squeeze the glute. Line everything up, everybody. Hands to knee. Come on up. Nice, easy lunge. Big, deep breath. Feel the stretch of the back leg. Feel the um, quad stretching. Slow, slow, slow. Super slow. Knee comes down. Switch sides and we're done with this. So many ways. There's so many ways to strengthen the body, right? To strengthen what we're doing in life. All right, flip toes under, lift the knee, squeeze everything into center. It's like you're on the starting block, right, of a race or a run. You're ready to go, and you're going to think about it. Do I want to stay here? Little more support. Here, little less support. Legs got to work hard. Or here, staying low. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to blocks. Straighten the back leg. Makes the lunge look easy. Hands come up and up. A lot of times in lunge, I pretend I'm squeezing a block between the upper inner thighs to keep everything training towards center. Super slow, lower. Move your blocks out of the way. Step back to downward facing dog. Ooh, stretch those legs out, everyone. And then either here or just lift that left leg. Maybe open up the hip, bend the knee, stretch out what we just did. And lower. Same thing, other side. Open it up. And lower. And then take both feet nice and wide. Walk your hands back. Soft knees. You can move that blanket out of the way. Hold here. It's a wide leg. Forward fold. Find your pose, everybody. Imagine you're trying to push your feet off your mat. So isometrically pull the legs apart. Nice length through your spine. Let the head hang. And then bend both knees. Sit way back. Take your hands to your knees. Slowly come up. Good. Shake all that out. Shake, shake, shake. Grab one block. Let's just reset those hips a little bit. So walk the thighs in. Look at the feet, maybe parallel to each other, but squeeze right here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Woo. And let that go for now. So just a little bit of standing work, giving these legs a break for now. All right, so you're going to take the arms out. And I'll try to mirror here. Your right arm is going to go back. Your left arm is going to go forward. So you're in a twist. If you feel anything in the knees, you just adjust the foot in that direction that you're turning so so the knees don't get cranky. Come back to center. Twist to the other side. Think about that wingspan we talk about all the time. And center. Again. So the goal, well, the idea is to separate those arms as far away from each other as you can. And center. Last one. Separate the arms. And center. And release. Roll that out. Shake that out. We're going to combine chair pose. So a lot of leg work today. Sorry about that. Chair pose with that breath work we were doing earlier. So I don't know. I keep saying so today. So arms up. You're going to come down, push out, push in, stand up. Good. Down, push out, in, and up. Good. 3 more. Down, push, and up. Exhale. Inhale. And up. We got one left. Down, push, in, and up. And release. And roll that out. Chair pose, another one of those just solid, solid. for hips, legs, glutes, core. So coming into more traditional chair, feet are parallel, hips width apart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. We know, right? Those of you who are with me all the time, I don't have to tell you, don't sit in that back. Make sure it feels comfortable. It's going to look different on everybody. Breathe, belly tones in. See if you can go lower. This is not really chair to go lower. It's just working the legs. Come up halfway. Come up halfway more. Reach and stand. Ooh. Exhale, let go. Roll it out. Shake it out. All right. Two variations of this, everybody. First one, feet, knees together. It's kind of interesting. This is the traditional way chairs taught. Don't really know why I don't like it so much. I think for women in particular, because of this wider angle, we need space. Where mostly, generally speaking, men's hips go straight down. So this is easier. But anyway, feet, knees together. Inhale up, exhale, chair. And kind of notice how this feels to you in your body, right? No pain. Breathe, arms reach. 5, 4, 3, sit way back. 2, 1, stand up. Exhale, let go. Shake that out. Version, that was one version. Second version, your feet are hips width apart, but one foot steps back. And it's a small step. Make sure everything is going forward, that the back leg isn't turning one way or the other. And we were doing a similar sort of move earlier. Inhale, exhale, chair. You gotta sit back, everybody. Belly tones in. 1, you're here. 2, the arms reach up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up. Exhale, step back. This is all Leslie's fault. No. I knew she was coming today, and I'm like, oh, I know she wants to work hips, legs, and I'm gonna just, which is right up my alley, as you all know. All right, second side, step it back. It's not very far. And we've done similar things. These are staggered squats. So good for you. But we're changing it into more of a chair-ish pose. So inhale, exhale, come on down. You got to sit back, everybody. Tone the belly in. Try not to let your chest collapse. Reach the arms only if you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Let go. Shake that out. All right. So balance pose with chair, always fun. Um, all we're going to do, we're coming back to this, right? And I know I've told this story too before, but supposedly the young yogis way back in the day, they were all men and boys were so that they would make them stand like this so they would wiggle less. And this is how some say is how some of the traditional poses came about, that this isn't necessarily anatomically correct. It is what they did. So, anyway, and we've done this one before. So, you're going to put your feet and knees together. And if they don't all go together because of the way you're built, knees together is the more important. Inhale, exhale, chair. Lean forward, squeeze your knees, see if you can lift one foot. Big deep breath here. Keep the other knee bent. Release. Woo. Stand all the way up. Exhale, chair. Shoulders back. Lean the torso forward. Lift the other leg if you can. It's way harder if the knees aren't touching. And release. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Listen up. Either hand or elbow to opposite knee. Center and up. Exhale. Twist other side. Center and up. Pause here for a moment. We're going to add one more thing, still balance. We're going to lift that one leg like we did before. Play with the idea of extending it out. Okay, so all balance work. We're warm, we're strong, we're ready. So knees, feet together. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. One, you're here. Two, I'm going to squeeze the heck out of my knees and lift one foot. Still okay. The hands float back, the leg floats back, and we've got airplane. Tricky part. See if you can bring it back. And release. Whew. Inhale one more and we're done with this. Exhale. Whew. Lift one foot. When you're ready, just see if it'll extend back. Bring it in and release. Stand all the way up. And exhale, heart. And let go, shake all out. My. Well done, everybody. If you can always be near a wall. This is really just a stretch, but also balance. Just bend one knee. Whew. Grab it if you can. Bring it up and squeeze. We do this laying down all the time. Standing leg is strong, standing glutes active. And let go. Other side. Bend. Right, so as we squeeze this knee in, this leg has got to be engaged. And release. And shake all that out. Come on back to the front of your mat. And just find mountain pose for a second. Maybe look out at whatever you see. If you're in the house, look at something beautiful in your house. If you're outside, look at something beautiful out in front of you. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Take the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, soft knees, everybody. And again, let the head hang. And if you can't come all the way into forward fold, you're halfway. And then just see if you can soften into this forward fold, deepening the hip crease and lengthening your spine. Deep breath in. Soften the knees, step back, downward facing dog. And just check out the down dog now compared to earlier. It is a information that your heels should be on the floor. If you look, or if you've ever noticed, my heels don't touch. For my heels to touch, I either have to shorten my pose or hyperextend my knees. And I don't want to do either of those. I want length. Breathe. Slowly soften, lower the knees to the floor. Whew. And then come back to your seat. Good. How you feel? Feel good? All right. Janu Sirsasana. Let's take one leg straight. And if the opposite knee is high, feel free to cushion it with a block and sit up on a blanket. So in Janu, that leg is straight out from the hips. And ideally, the hips are level, right? They don't have to be. And then make sure you're taking care of that knee by not over compressing if that bothers you. Inhale, reach up. Nice swan dive. And then let the hands land where they are. and minimize the rounding of the back. I'm not saying take it out completely, it's kind of hard to do, but minimize it by moving through the front of the chest. Maybe you close your eyes because when our eyes are open, we tend to think more. We close the eyes, maybe we tap into the body's messages a little bit more. And breathe and hold. Good. Feel your body letting go of the guarding. One more nice deep breath here. Press into the hands and really lengthen the spine here. Inhale all the way up and just hold those arms up and get super long. And then exhale. Same knee, just point it straight up. Don't crisscross this time. Take your opposite arm around the knee and come back into a twist. And notice how quickly you've recovered, how your body feels. Good. Release. Come back. Straighten that leg. Come into second side. Same thing. Hip leg is straight out from the hip, more or less. You cushion that knee if you would like. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. I never, ever, ever try to go into my deepest expression of a pose. I always start short of that and see what's happening in the moment. It's different every day. Close the eyes, tap into the breath. Notice what you feel on this side compared to the other. And just allow the body to explore this without over rounding or without losing too much form, but allowing still a softness in that exploration. Deep, soft breaths here. One more nice deep breath. Press into your hands. Get really tall. Inhale, hold the arms up, get even taller, just neutralizes that spine. Exhale, let go. Point that knee up toward the ceiling, but just keep it neutral, hips width. Wrap the arm around, come into twist. Breathe and center and release. Good. Shake all that out. We're coming down to the floor, everybody, finally. We're not quite done though, so hang in there. Have one block near you and only have your strap. We're going to stretch the legs in a moment, but have your strap there if you would like it. And then come on down to your back. And just pause here. Again, feet are on the floor, feet are hips width apart. Feel what's happening in your body. And then just very gentle pelvic tilts and tucks. So we did a bunch of work, right? So um, both in the legs and in the back. Just kind of tilt and tuck. Couple more. And then take the spine to a neutral. Your hands can just be at your sides. Just without using your hands, bring the right knee in toward your chest and then straighten it out nice and slow. Let it hover. Bring it in. So you're just bringing it in and then straight back out again. Yep. All we're doing is, again, we're resetting the hips. We're moving that SI joint a little bit. Good. Bring it in and out. Last one. Bring it in, out. This time, let it come all the way to the floor and bring the left knee to your chest. You can hold on to that knee if you want. Just pause. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let the left foot come back to the floor. Let the right foot come back to the floor. Pause. Same thing, other side. The left knee comes in and slowly stretches long. 4, 5, 6 of these. Just go real slow though. Just allow everything to move back into its groove. Maybe one more. And then let that leg extend. Let it come all the way to the floor. Nice long leg. Bring the right knee into chest. Oh, good. Release. The right foot comes back to the floor. The left foot comes back to the floor. Lengthen the tailbone. Come into a soft bridge here. Just soft. Hold here. And it once again, softer though. Think about that little shrink wrap idea of the glutes are active, the outer hips. It's as if you're trying to squeeze everything in and resist it at the same time. And then give me simple 5 pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower all the way down. Cross your left ankle over your right knee, come to figure 4. And here again, right, this pose, you can go deeper, you can go less deep, but I'm going to ask you to just let gravity take it. Try to relax in the pose a little bit. Just breathe. From here, just crisscross legs, both knees to chest. And then from here, either staying here or grabbing ankles or feet for cow face. Just stretching. We worked the hips a lot today. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Release. Undo the knees. Both feet come back to the floor. And then switching sides, the right ankle to the left knee. Draw the knees to chest and just let gravity take it. Shoulders are soft. You don't really have to hold the legs unless you need to. Allow the stretch of the hips, the glutes, the sacrum stretching a bit, the muscles around the sacrum. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then crisscross knees and just hold that. For a lot of us, that deepens that stretch. And then only if you want, go down to the ankles or the heels. Separate those heels away from each other. Cow face. Soften that upper body as much as you can. Good. Release all that. Undo the knees, both knees to chest. Right foot goes back to the floor, left leg extends straight up. You can either use your strap here or just use your arms or your hands to hold that left leg. Straighten the right. Hold. Keep the shoulders heavy, even if you're reaching up the leg, just keep the shoulders heavy. Bend the left knee, switch sides, bring the right knee in, extend the left leg, and then extend the right up. Good. Last one here. Bend the right knee, bring the left knee in, straighten both legs, and just kind of either hold the back of your legs or if you can, just soft interlace of your fingers behind the knees or behind the thighs, just to hold the legs in place. And then point and flex both ankles. And circle the other way. And then alternate like you're pressing onto a gas pedal or the brake. Just alternate point flexes. Good. And then let that relax. Bend the knees to chest, everybody, and let's find Shavasana. Oh, so if you have your blanket nearby, you can certainly put that under your knees or under your thighs or your blocks. But do something that feels comforting and um, nourishing for your body, like making this Shavasana feel even more comfortable. The back of the neck is long, the hands are either on belly or at your sides. And we feel that soft breath moving in and out. See if you can let go fully. And soften down even more. For those of you ready, I know this is a little short. We're going to finish with a seated thing. So draw your knees to your chest. If you're super happy in Shavasana, go ahead and stay there. Excuse me. But otherwise, knees to chest, just rock side to side, maybe some knee circles. Allow the knees to roll over to one side, curling over, and then slowly, slowly coming up. And once you're up, come back to the seat of your choice. So whether you're crisscross or straight legs, eyes closed, just notice your alignment, your posture, your state of being. Notice the breath. And then bring your hands to your heart. We're going to finish with one Om. We don't do it very often, but just we're going to just inhale in and on the exhale, do an Om. So join me, sing loud when you're ready. Inhale. Oh. Bow to your own inner wisdom and grace and beauty. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.